Pathfinder is a role-playing game where you roll dice to determine what you do and what your character does and if you can attack or miss. So it's basically a role-playing game, Dungeons and Dragons. Role-playing game is when, I don't know, you have dice, a table, then you make a character and you play a game and you go on an imaginary adventure. Well, I would be a dungeon master in this game. My job is essentially I'm God. So I create the campaign, I populate it with the characters, and I play every single one of the characters, which is interesting at times and weird at others. Especially when you're playing a princess and one of the players starts flirting with you, then it's just awkward. But it has to be done sometimes.
Having characters with challenges and troubles is one of the interesting parts of the game. It's just like in life, there's always challenges to overcome. There's always something, life's not perfect. So when you have a character in a game and he's facing those same challenges, maybe not the same challenges, I don't have to go fighting dragons or anything, but I have certain metaphorical dragons to slay of my own, and it sort of helps you problem solve, whether, I might not actually be fighting a dragon with a sword in real life, but I can count on my friends to help me out, tackle challenges together.
I think some of them maybe do it for escapism, maybe. That's my deep answer. But I don't know, I think most people just do it for fun. I mean, it's just fun. Like, real life is boring sometimes, so why not spice it up a little bit? Well, I guess it's going to a different reality of sorts. You're doing something different. You're playing as someone entirely different. Some people I know go like really far into it and they almost like get accents and stuff like that.
I think the creative choices of this game allows me to make really tie into my my career path as a film major. That this is what I want to do, storytelling, and I think that doing it from a character's perspective is an interesting way, especially if I'm writing. I can look and I'm good at trying to become that character and think about what's motivating him, why is this, I think about those backstories and what might have happened to him in the past that's going to cause him to act this way.
Yeah, I didn't know it was related to Dungeons and Dragons. I'd never played Dungeons and Dragons. I've heard of it, but never really played it.
And just like the idea of like adventuring around, being like a total badass, just being able to like overcome everything you come across, and then like you're kind of like famous, I guess, with all the people that you meet. It is pretty cool because like during the week and stuff, I'm just so like focused on like school or like different obligations that I have to do, and then it is really fun to just kind of like let go and just like have fun and hang out with the guys and just like go fight dragons.
In a way, sometimes I feel more comfortable, playing the game than I do in real life, as in the game, because in the game I'm just my character, so I can do anything, and it's the character's decisions, it's his choices, that it doesn't really affect anything, whereas a lot of times I think in life I overthink everything and I'm extra cautious.
The way that you're able to like do stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to do, like fight a dragon or like cast a spell to like heal somebody, that's pretty cool.
It's an active way to have, well, not physically active, but as sitting down and watching sports. I love baseball. I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with that. Sort of spectating. You don't have any objective, force in the outcome. You can't, you're just sitting on your couch watching. You can't change what happens. Whereas when you're playing a game like this, you have, for the most part, total control.
I think it's better because it's a little more interactive, and like you're able to hang out and actually like talk with your friends more and just kind of be with them. Where like today's age, if you like sit and watch sports or anything, like no one's really saying anything. Everyone's on their phones doing their own thing. That kind of just brings the group together, which is good for a laugh or two. I mean, yeah, I think anyone could play this game. Like a lot of people, they'd probably think it's like kind of nerdy or geeky, but just like it's not really. It's just, you're hanging out with your friends, just having a good time. As long as you have an imagination, I think you could play and have a lot of fun.
A lot of people ask if there's winners or losers in this game, and I'm like, no. Are they fighting against the dungeon master? Am I like the bad guy they're trying to fight? And that's also a no. Like I may play as the bad guys, but my object of the game isn't to kill the other players. It's to ensure they have a good time and have fun.